Greetings, this is Assistant Scoutmaster Barnes, and as some of you know, I did a presentation on the Aviation Merit Badge at our last Scout meeting. Now I see that several of you are asked to vote on whether you want to attend the Merit Badge Clinic that I gave a presentation on. However, some of you did not see the actual charts, therefore I'm going to make this presentation available on YouTube to give you a chance to take a look at what the others have seen, and then you can make a better informed decision. Also, I know that some of the parents that were attending the meeting, as well as some of the leaders, were not able to see the actual charts because they had to do it on my laptop. So it'll give them an opportunity to see what was displayed as well. The Merit Badge Clinic that I attended was conducted by the Tiger Flight Foundation. Now, this organization was created several years ago to introduce young people to the field of aviation. As an added offering, they created this special Merit Badge Clinic for the Boy Scouts of America that follows the exact format of the Merit Badge Workbook for aviation. As an Aviation Merit Badge counselor, I was contacted by one of the leaders from Troop 206 to approve the Aviation Merit Badge for 3 other scouts that attended this particular program. Not knowing anything about what was taught there, I decided to attend myself to find out what requirements had really been satisfied. I must say that after attending their session, I was thoroughly impressed with their offering and the thoroughness of their instruction. In fact, a scout that attends this clinic will have completed about 95 to 98% of all the requirements in the Aviation Merit Badge Workbook. Absolutely outstanding. So without further words, let me show you some of the things that I found by attending this session. This is the location where the Merit Badge Clinic was conducted. This is the Richard B. Russell Airport, located in Rome, Georgia. It is the home of the Tiger Flight Foundation. This is the hangar in which their operations are conducted from. The clinic they put on are actually conducted inside of a classroom located within this structure. Entrance into this hangar is via this side door, which, as you can see, also houses a museum of flight. The instruction room is set up with tables and chairs for all of the scouts to sit. It is noteworthy that the Aviation Merit Badge Workbook is passed down to each scout that is participating. As you can imagine, many topics are covered in this clinic, from defining what an aircraft is, to explaining different types of engines like turboprop, piston engines, and jet engines, parts of the airplane, what makes a plane fly, weather, charts, and on and on and on. You may have noticed some younger people standing around the room. They are local students from a high school that has an aviation ROTC program. They come out and assist the Tiger Flight Foundation with this clinic by going around and looking at the workbooks for each of the participating scouts to make sure that they are filling in the sections on the workbook as they should. In addition to verbal instruction and showing charts on the wall, they actually use models to demonstrate the theories that they're teaching. Also, they get a chance to use the Microsoft Flight Simulator, which is a computer-based simulator that gives the students an opportunity to actually fly a plane and take a look at the instrumentation and the theories of flight taught during the session. One of the more challenging things that a Scout has to do within the Aviation Merit Badge is to do a pre-flight inspection of a real airplane, as well as take a ride in one. Well, this clinic satisfies that requirement as well. The Tiger Flight Foundation owns 3 Elan A2 aircraft. These are lightweight, single-engine aircraft. They're absolutely ideal for this kind of instruction. Taking a closer look at this aircraft, it is a 2-seater, and as you can imagine, being the Tiger Flight Foundation, you would agree that the markings are appropriate. Know that each participating scout in the clinic has the opportunity to inspect and go for a ride in one of these aircraft. You will note the young man standing in front of the aircraft with his arms at his side. That is one of the ROTC students and is serving as a line chief. He is waiting for the scout and the pilot to get set for their takeoff. The crew chief keeps his eye on the pilot to make sure they are secured in the airplane, and then prepares to give them the signal to start their engine. Once the engine is started, the crew chief gives the direction on which way the aircraft is to taxi to take off. The final act the crew chief does is to salute the pilot, and the pilot returns the salute, and he is off taxiing to the active runway. After an awesome ride around the area and several approaches for landing, we're coming in our final base leg approach here for a final landing. In case you're wondering how I got this shot, I had to take a ride too. The pilot I'm flying with is Captain Rob Diebel. Rob is actually the president of the Tiger Flight Foundation, and he and I spent some time talking on the telephone. And he explained to me all about the organization and the things they try to do and so forth. He has a wealth of experience. Military-wise, he used to fly F-16s, and for many, many years was a pilot for Delta Airlines, with his last equipment that he flew being captain of their 777 aircraft. You might note that we are wearing headsets. That is how we communicate within the cockpit. The microphone is voice activated and needs to be very close to the mouth. Here we're turning in on our final approach, and Captain Diebel brings us in for a perfect landing. That ride concluded my experience with the overall program and the clinic, and as I said before, it was absolutely outstanding. Okay, in summary, this is a one-day clinic. It covers about 95, in fact, I think a little bit more of the requirements in the aviation workbook. The instruction itself progresses through step by step as laid out in the workbook. It is taught by aviation professionals that have a wealth of experience both in military and commercial aviation. The session is assisted by students of a local RATC group from high school that makes sure that the scouts are filling out their workbooks as the instructions presented. They get a chance to do a pre-flight inflection as well as a flight in one of the Tiger Flight Foundation's A-Lot Air 2 aircraft. And the overall cost of this clinic is a $60 fee, which in my opinion is truly a bargain. This concludes my presentation. Hopefully you got a lot from looking at the slides that I was able to share with you. As I said, I think it's an outstanding program. If you have any interest in aviation at all, this will be a very good one for you to attend. And if you don't and just curious about what it's like, it's also a good one for you as well. Before I sign off, I'd like to share 4 other photographs for you. These are 4 photographs taken outside of a Piper Warrior aircraft. And guess who the pilot is? It's none other than Carrington Witherspoon, Eagle Scout, former scout of Troop 2206. So thanks for watching, and hopefully it has been informative for you. Bye.